think we're going now. Cool. Hi guys. A bobby pin poking the back of my head right when I started filming. Hello everyone. My name is Iris. If you're new here, welcome. I'm a self-taught tarot reader, self-proclaimed intuitive person. I'm going to pull some cards for the collective today. If you feel so guided to receive a quick personal reading, information on how to get that started is in the description. And today, what deck do I want to use today? I think we're going to go with the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. And I'm not doing sign specific right now. We're just going to channel for the collective and see what comes out. Channeling for the collective. See if anybody joins in before we get started. What's up, Carlos? Don't have any channeled songs quite yet. I forget if I said this out loud or in my head, but we're going to be using the standard good old Rider-Waite tarot deck. I've had mine so long now that depending on what card you look at, they're not even blue anymore. Not even blue anymore. There's something significant about that. Someone's not blue anymore. All right. Two of Pentacles wanted to come out. If that's meant to come out, it will come out again. Collective. What do we have for the collective? I need to flip out. Oh, we got Judgment in reverse. I haven't seen that card in a while. What do we have after the Judgment in reverse? Off the bat with the Judgment in reverse, I'm getting someone's you're done dwelling on something. I'm not getting judgment like a decision being made or like justice being served or anything like that. I'm getting with the Judgment. We'll see what cards come out next. Whoever this resonates for, you've especially I'm like focusing on the red cross right there for some reason. You could have just got out of the hospital or just got over an illness, or there was literally just a hurricane. You could have had like a natural disaster happen and you just got done making repairs to your house, just got done. Maybe there was like a tornado, you got a window blown out of your car. You just got like the judgment is settled and over with. Or depending on what card comes out next, the other thing I was going to say is I'm getting there could be a like someone's going back on a decision that you maybe thought you were. I am getting a song in my head now. God. Get like half the deck when I come out. Is it Justin Timberlake? Not the biggest fan of him, but I'm thinking of that Justin Timberlake song, Dead and Gone. Been traveling on this rip. Justice. You have Justice following Judgment in reverse. The Justice card in tarot, the heavy Libra energy for me personally. Scales are being balanced. Things are, I'm hearing there was maybe you got something off your chest that I'm getting maybe that's why Judgment's in reverse. This ties in to the other channel. I'm getting like these go hand in hand. I did a message for the collective. I don't think it's the most recent one, but it was a live reading, and it was picking up on like someone needing to cut a cord because you might have thought you were already like, this person was like dead and gone in your energy. But if you, like, I kept getting in that reading, like if you go back and look at social media, or if you go back and look through like old, like that resonated for me. So I spent like half the day this morning. I'm from California. We exaggerate everything. But like I spent all morning just going through old pictures and getting rid of, like I was holding on to concert tickets that were good memories, yes, but I bought those concert tickets with one of the most abusive people I've ever been with in my life. So it's like just a lot of open ends that I was picking up on in that reading. Yeah. Following the Justice, you have the Nine of Swords in reverse with the Three of Wands. Three of Wands really gives me the energy too of that Justin Timberlake song, Dead and Gone. We're gonna look up the lyrics. Pulling the rest of your cards. Yeah, all I can remember that he says in that song is like, I don't even know specifically what words he says. Something about going down a road too long, trying to find your way back home. But the homie's dead and gone, is that what he says? Let me kick it to you right quick, man. Not on some gangsta shit, man, on some real shit. Already been through the same thing. I'm sure you feel the same way. Big Phil, this for you pimpin'. I've been traveling on this road too long, just trying to find my way back home. The old me's dead and gone, dead and gone. I've been traveling on this road too long, just trying to find my way back home. The old me is dead and gone, dead and gone. Ever had one of them days, wish you would have stayed home. Run into a group of dudes who gettin' they hate on. You walk by, they get wrong. You reply, then shit get blown. Way out of proportion, way past discussion. Just you against them. Pick one, then rush them. Figure you'll get jumped. Hell, that's nothing. They don't want to stop there, now they bussin'. Now you gushin'. Ambulance rushin'. You to the hospital with a bad concussion. Plus you hit 4 times, but it hit your spine. I just said at the beginning of this reading, you could have just... you could have just got, like, maybe you just got out of the hospital, and maybe whoever this resonates for, you just went through, I'm sorry for cussing, you just went through some heavy shit. Like, you just went through some heavy shit. I'm getting recently, like within the last, like, I'm getting, like, months. This wasn't like years and years ago. I'm getting, like... And I'm getting the energy I'm getting with this thing, whatever you went through, it wasn't like... If it was a natural disaster, the thing that you're upset about is, like, there's something that could have been controlled in this situation is what I'm getting. So if it's a natural disaster and that's what you went through, let's say the roof, your home is an insurance, like just an awful insurance case right now. Let's say, like, you have no roof, you, like, the whole thing's flooded. If your house were a car, it would be totaled, I'm hearing. And it's not that's holding you, like, I cannot get the words out. Like, there was something that could have been controlled in this situation. So, for example, if it was a natural disaster or something like a hurricane, tornado, I'm getting, like, there wasn't proper warning. Sirens didn't go off. You weren't evacuated fast enough. Or if this was... like, death at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to keep reading the lyrics. I'm going to get more clarifying cards on what this Judgment in reverse is too, because there was something... Poor judgment, wrong judgment, improper judgment, clouded judgment led to a lot of turbulence that ultimately led to the scales being balanced. And I'm hearing, like, things are smoothing out now, but Nine of Swords reverse, like you, not anymore, but I'm hearing like you lost a lot of sleep over this, a lot of sleepless nights. And now this card has the energy of that song I'm channeling. It's like the old me's dead and gone. I'm just trying to find my way back home. The three of wands, I get a travel card. That's it's like looking out into the horizon. You got your walking stick and then your two supporters behind you. Let's look at the song lyrics again. Yeah, run into a group of dudes who getting their hate on. You walk by, they walk strong. You reply. It doesn't say they walk strong. I don't know why I read that. You walk by, they get wrong. You reply, then shit get blown way out of proportion, way past discussion. So like there was no more, something happened and there was no reconciling the situation. There was just like, I'm getting like a stomach ache too. Like something happened that and it like, my condolences to whoever this resonates with. I'm getting like, maybe like, I kept getting this too. I just didn't want to say it. I kept getting like a drunk driving accident. Like maybe something is like, it's not, I'm hearing it's not the type of thing where you can say like, like it, not that this makes it like comparison has no place in tarot, but I'm getting like just for clarification, this isn't the type of thing where it's like, oh yeah, grandma was 114. She lived a super long life and she picked out her plot at the graveyard and organized everything at the funeral home and she's ready to go. She's ready to meet Jesus. Like it's not that type of thing. This was like someone on their way home from work or goodness gracious, like God forbid, I'm getting like something happened to like a pet or a child or like a beloved item. Like you, maybe not you or someone else, maybe someone else was like you, this is specific, but I'm getting it. Someone went into labor. There were complications when they went into labor, and whether it was they had to have a C-section, whether it was the birth went fine, but then something happened to where the person that went into labor was not conscious for a little bit. Like, so I'm hearing like things were out of your control. And there was something that was supposed to be handled that you trusted someone with. This is the Judgment in reverse. You trusted someone with, whoever this resonates for, you trusted someone with something. And that, like, lapse in judgment. And not that it was your fault. Like, this person did not hold their word. They broke your trust. The Sword on the Justice too. I know I was saying Libra, but I'm getting really heavy like Gemini energy for some reason. I know Justice doesn't even have to be air signs. I know the Sword doesn't have to be an air energy if you see the Sword, but I'm just really getting like could add something. Hi, boy. This is Gizmo, guys. He's 12 years old. My old man. I'm getting real heavy Gemini energy with that. Yeah. Lovers at the bottom of the deck. You serious right now? Or you could be a Gemini resonating with this. Are you all right, Gizmo? He's leaning like he's never done that before. He's leaning like he's gonna sit. Are you about to poop on my knee? No, he just wanted to sit there. Okay. He's just hanging out. I'm gonna keep pulling your cards. No, I was gonna elaborate on those lyrics. Sorry. Because this song is just heavy. It's not just like, what's funny too is when I first thought of this song, I could only think of that part where he's like, the old me is dead and gone. That's all I could think of. So first, the top of my brain, I'm thinking like, okay, this is about like someone's coming back into their new energy, someone's finding themselves again, blah blah blah. But no, this is something deeper. So let's keep going with the lyrics. Just you against them, pick one, then rush them. Figure you'll get jumped, hell, that's nothing. They don't want to stop, now they bussin'. Now you gushing, ambulance rushing. Ambulance rushing you to the hospital with a bad concussion. Plus you hit 4 times, but it hits your spine. Paralyzed waist down, now you wheelchair bound. Never mind that, now you lucky to be alive. Just think it all started you fussing with 3 guys. Now your pride in the way, but your pride is the way. You could fuck around, get shot, die any day. People die every day. All over bullshit, dope money, dice game, ordinary hood shit. Could this be the cause of hip-hop music? Or did the ones with good sense not use it? Usually people don't know what to do when they're back against the wall, so they just start shooting. For red or for blue or for blow, I guess. From Bankhead up to your projects. No more stress, now I'm straight, now I get it. Now I take time to think before I make mistakes just for my family's sake. That part of me left yesterday. The heart of me is strong today. No regrets, I'm blessed to say. The old me dead and gone away. It could be you could be no contact with a family member right now. And that family member I'm hearing, that's why the justice card is coming out. I'm hearing like whoever this resonates for, this has been like a long time coming. And this person did something recently. You either trusted them, you were waiting for them. There's something that they did not follow through on. I'm getting like there was something that they were supposed to take care of when you were in the hospital, or there was a financial thing that they were supposed to help you with. There was something very, very, very important to you. And even if this isn't like a life or death thing, I'm hearing like it's something like let's say you're moving houses and you have one of your parents come help you move. And then let's say you made it very clear to them, like, okay, I have this box of keepsakes, blah, 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 blah. It's like an old shoebox. And let's say, this is so specific, Ace of Cups, 6 of Swords, cutting the deck when I set it down. And I'm hearing like the parent, obviously, you know, your parent has a completely different life experience than you. So your parent was looking at the situation like, oh, they got all this new stuff. They got all this money from this new job. What? Well, they just threw away one of your keepsakes. And I'm like, even if it's not a life or death thing, like, yeah, maybe they didn't throw away your, I don't know, prescription medication. They didn't throw away your baby's formula. They didn't throw away, like, for some of you, did like a family member hit an animal with a car? Like, do you fall out with a friend because an animal got hit by a car? Like, something happened that was just like, oh, like there was no reconciliation. There was no way that this could have been fixed. And that was the Judgment in reverse, was like Judgment in reverse leading the Justice card. Sorry, let's finish the song. I'm trying to focus on too many things at once. No regrets, I'm blessed to say, the old me dead and gone away. Then the chorus repeats again. I ain't never been scared. I lived through tragic situation. Situation could have been dead looking back at it. Most of that shit didn't even have to happen. But you don't think about it when you out here trapping in apartments, hanging, smoking, and rapping. Dude start shit, next thing you know, we capping. Get locked up, then didn't even get mad. Now think about, damn, what a life I had. Most of that shit, look back, just laugh. Some shit, still look back, get sad. Maybe my homeboy still be around. Had I not hit the dude in the mouth that time, I won that fight, I lost that war. I can still see my dude walking out that door. Who'd have thought I'd never see Phyllant no more? Got enough dead homies, I don't want no more. Cost a dude his job, cost me more. I'd have took that ass whooping now for sure. Now think before I risk my life, take them chances to get my stripe. A dude put his hands on me all right, otherwise stand there, talk shit all night. So, because I hit you and you sue me, I shoot you, get locked up. Who, me? No more stress, now I'm straight, now I get it, now I take. Time to think before I make mistakes just for my family's sake. That part of me left yesterday, the heart of me is strong today. No regrets, I'm blessed to say, the old me dead and gone away. I turn my head to the east, I don't see nobody by my side. I turn my head to the west, still nobody in sight. So I turn my head to the north, swallow that pill that they call pride. That old me is dead and gone, but that new me will be all right. And they repeat that again. Turn my head to the east, don't see nobody by my side. Turn my head to the west, still nobody in sight. So I turn my head to the north, swallow the pill they call pride. The old me is dead and gone, but the new me will be all right. 'Cause I've been traveling on this road too long, trying to find my way back home. Old me is dead and gone. What's funny too is when I looked up that song, I could have sworn that the lyrics were "the homie is dead and gone," like talking about a friend. Page of Cups. I want to look up one more other thing really quick. Yeah. Judgment in reverse can signify you are allowing fear and self-doubt to hold you back from making decisions necessary to move forward in a positive direction. This judgment in reverse doesn't necessarily have to be your self-doubt or your... I'm getting like the judgment in reverse wasn't... I say poor judgment. I don't mean poor judgment. I mean like the judgment in reverse is you are not making clear judgment. So it's that self-doubt, the anxiety, codependency, like if this is a friend, loyalty to the friend, especially if it's a family member that you've had to go no contact with multiple times, that could be that judgment in reverse. But the other thing I'm getting now, like super clear with that judgment in reverse, I'm getting like it's just been like conflict after conflict after conflict, or just like you've dead and gone this situation with this person, whether this was a lover, a friend, family member, that wanted to come out again. Heavy Gemini energy. I'm getting justice has been served. Like this person was put, Nine of Swords in reverse. This person went through I need to crack my neck so bad. I'm hearing it was not their intention, but God, whatever you believe in, your ancestors, however this resonates for you, they were put in the Nine of Swords. Like this person was put in a dark night of the soul. This person had their come to Jesus, and now whether the Three of Wands be you or them, that is the energy now at this point, which is leading to the Page of Cups. So someone's going to come forward. I don't feel like this is you. Someone's going to come forward. I was going to say and offer something, but in my head, I was thinking offer something, but I was about to say confess. Someone's about to confess something that they've been, I'm hearing in denial about. So whatever is confessed, it's something that like you know, like I kept getting the animal thing really strong for some reason. If there was a situation, my condolences if so, there was a situation where like you lost an animal got hit by a car. You're like, I know Aunt Gretchen. I've never met a Gretchen in my life. You're like, I know Aunt Gretchen killed my dog and she will not admit it. And my whole life I have known that she killed the dog, but I have no proof. So I'm like, you could have been no contact with this aunt for years and years and years now. Although I'm not really, I'm getting like this is more recent energy. Like this happened within the last year or so. Let's clarify the Page of Cups. what is this confession or offer coming forward? Knight of Wands in reverse. Ooh, Jesus. You had like half the deck come out and then the Eight of Swords on its own. Someone's about to here and let it rip, like someone's about to I'm getting whatever they're about to confess to you, you already know. Like you know, and when they tell you, it's not gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be like, oh, thanks for telling me. Like, I'm here, you're not gonna have much to say. But this will ultimately bring justice to the situation. So whether that means, that doesn't mean you have to, this is a family member you've been no contact with, does not mean you're gonna like, oh yeah, I can't make that shit up. Sorry. No, it's not. Straight. High Priestess and the Magician. I'll see what wants to come out next. And notice we have no kings, queens. You got a knight and a page. If this doesn't have to be a younger person in age, but this is definitely someone that's like got an immature energy, or you feel like they do. Knight of Wands in reverse is, I feel like that's going to be someone that wants to come in. They want to come in and be like, hey, fuck you. You know what really happened? Blah, 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 blah. But they actually come in. They want to come in this Nine of Wands, but that's reversed. They're going to do the right thing and just tell you the truth. And whether that comes off pleasantly or not is another story. Yeah. It's a random little thing. When the Knight of Wands appears in a reversed position, it can warn against arrogance, recklessness, and lack of self-discipline. This could be someone coming to, I'm getting this with the Page of Cups too. When someone comes forward to confess this to you, I was saying it might not be the most pleasant. They could be intoxicated. Nine of Cups. Y'all know that's the alcoholic card. And I mean that with no shame. I've been an alcoholic, but my energy is so whoever this is that is going to come in and confess something, make things right, clarify what you already knew. Like my condolences for whatever they put you through. And even that doesn't have to mean that. Two of Swords reversed. You got a lot of reversals. Indecisive. I'm hearing this person's like came to grips with how they've been as a person or what they did to you, but they're still getting like this isn't going to happen today, but it's coming. And again, I'm sure King of Wands upright. Six of Cups reverse. This is someone that you at one point, of course I got a text. This is someone that at one point you like looked up to, like the Six of Cups, I always think of, and it doesn't have to be, but when especially like the first time I saw the Rider-Waite deck, I looked at this and I saw someone like a little kid. It makes me think, the Six of Cups card has always made me think of little kids when they go outside. I feel like every kid kind of goes through this phase and they'll pick a little flower for someone, or they'll pick a little clover for someone. They pick a little dandelion, you call them, I don't call them that anymore because people are too sexual nowadays, but we used to call them blowies. When I was little, we called them blowies before the internet ruined everything. But the Six of Cups in reverse coming out with the Knight of Wands is like, this is someone that maybe nurtured you at one point, but you are no, like, I'm really getting like a family member, an absent family member, or a friend that you like you've known since childhood, and after whatever happened, like you have not. Hearing it's been no bueno with this person. I wonder. Yeah. That's no coincidence. I mentioned at the very beginning of this reading that I was looking through like old pictures today. And I wasn't just looking through old pictures that like I've taken like in my adulthood and in my 20s. I was looking like all the way back to old pictures, like and not to get rid of things, but I have a lot of duplicate pictures, and a lot of them are like baby pictures that I know my mom would really appreciate having. So if I have 2 copies, set this aside, send her one. Anyways, where I'm going with that is another thing you can get from the Six of Cups reverse is like that childlike energy in reverse. This is lack of that childlike energy. This is not being in the moment. This is not being playful, not enjoying yourself, like not being like, I'm hearing this is losing touch with the inner child. And that could be because of this King of Wands that's coming back in. And that might be, I'm hearing that's why you went no contact, because you realized how heavily this person affected you. Ooh. Let's clarify the King of Wands. King of Cups. And King of Cups in this deck is obviously heavy water sign energy. He's literally sitting on a throne that is like buoyed in the water. He's got waves and fish and all kinds of stuff going around him. Random, what I'm getting, since I touched on the fact that he's like just surrounded by water, surrounded by his emotions. Yeah, I'm like, just to clarify things, if you are not or have not, even if it was you, if you haven't dealt with an alcoholic at some point, especially recently in life, this is not your reading. This is not like there might be points that resonate, but this specific story, especially with the outcome I'm getting, this is someone that, and maybe you didn't know it, but this King of Cups, what's bringing in this King of Wands energy, was someone that was forced, I'm hearing, back into that nurturing energy that I'm hearing you tried to get them to, but they were refusing. And this person has been drowning out their emotions with the Fool and the Devil. Like, I cannot make that shit up. This person was forced into their shadow side to be surrounded with everything they've been avoiding. I'm hearing maybe they went back and watched like old home videos, or looked through old pictures, or maybe they went to, I'm hearing like this person went to look for something that would make them feel better, and it just made things so much worse. Like they went back in time and maybe saw like something that you did that was so nice for them, and they're like, I was the asshole all along. I was like, It was my fault all along. Let's get a, what is the outcome for this situation? Got the King of Wands and the King of Cups. I'm getting no feminine energy in this reading also. That, like, there is no feminine energy in this reading. So if you're a feminine energy watching this, like, whoever this is that's coming back in with this confession, whether this happens soon or not, the Ace of Swords, the truth, confession, whatever it is, piece of information that you've been waiting for, it is coming in. But, like, there's always a but. It's not coming in how you expect it to. Which, does anything happen how we expect it to? Obviously. I try to refrain from saying that because, like, obviously nothing happened. But this is, like with the information I've given you. So, considering that this person has been forced into a dark night of the soul, considering the fact that this person did not come to this judgment of justice, this person only came to this conclusion after, like, I'm hearing this has to be someone that you were in no contact with for, like, a considerable amount of time, like more than a week. This isn't like, oh, I love Johnny and we're doing no contact for the weekend. This is not your reading. How is this Ace of Swords going to come through for the collective? Queen of Wands. I said there's no feminine energy in this deck, and I will argue the Queen of Wands is the most masculine of the queens in the deck. If I had to put my 2 cents into it, you got a black cat on the card. You could have a black cat. Sunflowers could be significant. Heavy, heavy, heavy Leo energy. Leo shadow energy. Like, this is someone that, if they're a Leo, they're like the stereotypical Leo. This is a Leo that's still very heavy in their ego, very, like, if you try to, 10 of Wands, you got some monkeys on your back. Like, you have put you put your all into everything with this person. I'm hearing they're going to bring the 10 of Wands back to you. King and Queen of Wands, we have the counterparts now. This could be 8 of Wands, 2 of Cups, cutting the deck. If they are meant to come back out, they will come out. Let's get one closing card. What is the outcome for this person coming in with this confession or this little piece of truth? How will this bring the Queen of Wands and King of Wands back together? A really important thing I just heard. You two won't necessarily be brought back together, but you will be put on your rightful throne, is what I'm hearing. So, if this is like I said I was getting heavy Leo energy, strength. Like, if this is a family member, I'm hearing this family member that you had a falling out with. It's not that, like, you always, I try not to use the word hate, but I'm not getting, you're like, yeah, I always hated my mom or I always hated my dad. It's like, you have went through hell and back with this person. If it's a sibling, you're like, I love them, but, like, there's, like, so much, like, the energy of alcoholism is so heavy in this reading. I just heard nobody holds their liquor like a Leo. What the fuck? Like, sometimes things come to me and I'm like, maybe it's just a delusional thought, but, like, it's so specific. The Hanged Man. Whoever's coming towards you, it's going to take some time. I'm getting pull more. I keep trying to, they're definitely, like, dragging their feet because I was done with this reading a few cards ago. I got the gist of it, but I cannot quit pulling cards. that could be what's holding this person back. They're still, I'm like, I will be the first one to say too, I wasn't getting at any point during this reading that this person's like, everything's better now and they're great. And like, if this is a toxic friend that you cut off from childhood or something, I'm getting like, they're not exactly going to, they're not going to handle it the way you would, is what you need to hear. So let's say this person hit your dog with a car. I'm hearing like, if you went about it the way they did and held it inside for years and years and years, you would approach the situation a lot differently. This person is not going to. So they're still going to be like avoidant about things. They're still going to, like, they're not going to come forward at you like, this is what I've been hiding all this time and I'm so sorry and blah, blah, blah. It's going to be like, I'm like cut and dry, like dead and gone. Like, someone walking outside my door, sorry. Let's clarify the Hangman. They're going to be very like cut and dry about it. Like, and I'm hearing like someone needs to hear this specifically. They're not going to be cut and dry about it, like to get at you or try to get under your skin. I'm just hearing like, that's where this person's at mentally. Like they're either still trying to detox from alcohol. Their body is going through withdrawals. Maybe they went to the hospital. But I'm hearing like when they give this piece of information or this, hi buddy. When they give you this I almost said confession. When they give you this confession or piece of information, it's going to be like I'm not getting a paragraph. If it's sent over a message, they're going to be like, 801s wanted to come out again, action-based communication. Like, I'm getting someone's just going to be like, I killed your dog. I know you already know, but I killed your dog. I'm getting like one of these voices in my head. Like, the way they tell you is going to kind of be like, there, you happy now? Like, let's clarify the Hanged Man. What came out? You have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups in reverse. It could be a feminine energy you're dealing with that's like heavy in their masculine energy. Gender has no place in tarot, in my opinion. It has it serves no purpose here. I said this once, like, whoever this is, and even if it was a mother, like, it doesn't have to be like a father that made you man up. It could be like an alcoholic mother that made you, maybe they put so much negativity into your head that you just stayed in your masculine energy because you don't know how to be safe or soft around anyone. Ace of Cups, closing your reading. And I'm hearing, like, that's going to come from you. That whatever confession comes through is going to, I'm hearing, like, this Ace of Cups is going to be like a release of love. Like, this is the type of thing that I'm hearing you're not going to realize how hard this has been holding you back until they tell you, and it, like, you are just going to, I'm hearing, like, in hysterics. And it might not be immediately, but they're going to tell you, if this message comes in, like, if this message comes in over the phone, I'm getting like, you're going to be at work, like you got your phone in the back pocket, you know, and you're going to be like, Aunt Gretchen. And like, you're just going to know. You're going to be like, she's not about to, you're going to look at the message, you killed my dog. I'm hearing like you're going to put it away, like it's in your brain. And then when you get home, you are just like, oh, but it's going to bring justice. You've got the Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. King and Queen of Cups, King and Queen of Wands with the Justice. Like whatever this is that you went through, I'm so sorry because I can feel the energy from it. But just know that you have communication coming in. Someone got their karma too. I mean, like, I didn't touch on that. You need to hear that. Not that that's something we should like harp on or rejoice over, but there is, there's going to be a huge sense of like gratitude just for the universe, because I'm hearing like whatever this is that you went through, it really like challenged your faith. It challenged your judgment. It made you think like, whether you're religious or not, even if you're not religious, it made you think like, I'm not religious. I try not to push it on people. But I respect it if you are. That's how I look at things. Like, I'm getting whatever you went through with this person, it really made you think like, wow, like there are no good people out there. I can't trust anybody. Like maybe that's your energy. Maybe this isn't the other person. Maybe it put you in a hanged man energy and you don't realize it. I say a lot too. I don't hear a lot of people like, I'm sure they do. I haven't heard a lot of people say this. The hanged man for me is so much more than someone just like, okay, they're stuck. Like if you want to take it literally, you're upside down, like head under heels, like you are not thinking. But the one thing I have always kind of paid attention to in the hanged man is the fact that he's still hanging from the tree, yes, but look at all that power. Look at all that light energy happening mentally. And it's like at the end of the day, you're only hanging from the tree by one ankle. So if a certain amount, and obviously this is all hypothetical, it's a card, it's an illustration, correct? But just analyzing the energy of this card, thinking hypothetically, yes, it would be a pain in the ass. But is the person on the hanged man card not able to like hoist themselves up, maybe grab the side of the tree, try to get back up, and then untie that ankle, release yourself from the tree? So what I get with the hanged man is someone that like you're stuck mentally. You're not as stuck physically as you think. You are not as tied or bound or limited by this person or this situation as you think. And whenever whoever it is comes in with this communication, it's like you're going to receive your Ace of Cups. And whether this is in the form of, an epiphany, like a come to Jesus moment, and maybe it just makes you realize like, okay, wow, my friends weren't that bad. They were just in their ego and I was a good person and I didn't like, it's going to validate what you already knew, but it's going to be like cathartic, like, but in a good way. Like, you're not going to be like, oh, now I got to grieve over this. You're going to be like, wow, like, this feels like one of those movies where towards the end, all the plot twists start happening, and then you're just like, like, everybody's going to die at the end. And then you get to the end of the movie, and it's like, you get to the end of the movie, and it ends, like, in the sweetest way possible, and I'm like, it's one of those things where you're like, I knew that was going to happen. Oh. Yay. And obviously, given the circumstance, you're not going to be like, oh, yay, my dog got hit by a car. But no, you're like, maybe, I keep bringing that up, so that may be relevant. Maybe like, if that thing is relevant for you, if it was like the death of an animal and you haven't been able to move on from it, I'm getting like, oh, no. Oh, God, sorry. Oh, I don't like those. Oh, y'all. Oh, you just saw the real look of fear on my face. Gizmo, get it. Gizmo. It's about to crawl on you. Guys, there's a centipede on my carpet. I'm so sorry. I don't Like, I won't kill them, but I'd really like them to not be in the house. I gotta go get this. I'm gonna puke. I gotta go put this outside. Sorry, y'all. Oh my god, I'm fucking vomit. Cool. I don't like those. The way those move, I'm sorry, I could not stop the video. It's like, we're not done here yet, but I gotta. It's the way they move. It's the way they move in all the legs. But don't worry, I put him in the taro box and released him outside. He's free. Even the things I hate, I can't kill. Anyways, guys, if you watched this far, I wasn't done yet. What was I saying before I got up? Whatever I harped on that enough. Whatever confession is coming in, it's something that you already knew. No, that's what I was getting at. Sorry. If this has to do with like the death of an animal, I'm getting like, you at your core, in your gut, your intuition, you know what happened and you know it wasn't your fault. But I'm hearing like this person's lack of accountability in the situation left you in a place where the way you coped with it was, instead of, and obviously it's easier said than done. Obviously most of us are going to blame ourselves because it's easier to blame ourselves than blame someone we love. That was specific. Like, you've been blaming yourself for the situation for a long time. So like, if it was an animal getting hit by a car, instead of realizing, that was the fault of an irresponsible driver, someone not paying attention, someone going too fast, someone running a stop sign, someone driving drunk, maybe a drunk driver hit a friend of yours, maybe you lost them in a car accident. I'm hearing like, that there is nothing you did to make that situation happen, but this person's lack of accountability for their hand in the situation has left you blaming yourself a lot. And you're going to be able to release all of that hurt when this person comes forward and confesses. And I'm getting it. It's not coming today, but it's coming soon. Like before the year is over. And I heard that very specifically. And we're almost to month 8. So it's coming. Not right this second, but it's coming. King of Swords in upright, actually. Page of Pentacles. I was getting Gemini so heavy this whole reading. Gemini and Leo. Gemini, Leo, and Aries. I know we got a lot of fire energy, but I'm not really getting heavy Sagittarius. I'm getting like Libra, Gemini, Leo, Cancer, a little bit, maybe not really. More so Scorpio than Cancer. But yeah, I'm going to end it there. Do not dwell on things you cannot control. And even if I'm hearing even the things that maybe you think like, oh, well, it never would have happened if I didn't let my cat out of the house. It might not have not happened. There's an alternate world where you let your cat out of the house and it was fine because your irresponsible friend didn't hit them with their car, or your irresponsible father didn't hit them with their car, or maybe you've been beating yourself up like, oh, if I were stronger, I wouldn't have been unconscious in the hospital and I would have been able to sign that paperwork, or I would have been able to take care of something. I would have been able to control the move and I wouldn't have lost the keepsakes. Or there's like something that you're beating yourself up over, and the truth is coming forward to you, or it's coming out into the public. I'm getting more so it's going to be like a personal thing, because whoever this is, they're not proud to be accountable. they're being accountable because they feel like their life depends on it. Like, this is someone that I was getting the hospital thing too really heavy at the beginning. Like, this person could have just went, especially if they're a drinker, this person could have just went to the hospital. Maybe they were hospitalized for like dehydration or alcohol poisoning or something. And I'm hearing like they could have, maybe they were unconscious for a little bit in the hospital, or maybe they had a surgery or something, or maybe they had no choice but to detox at home and they were puking their guts out and sweating with tremors. And I'm like, someone could have had a seizure. And when they came to, they were like all they could think about is your face and what they did and what they have not said. And I'm saying very specific things for a reason. But yeah, we're gonna end it there. And whoever this is for, I do know that this is leading ultimately to your Ace of Cups. So whether maybe you're talking to someone new, maybe you just started a new job, and maybe you don't even realize it until this communication comes through, but you're going to realize, like, this is why I have not been able to sleep at night. This is why I have not been able to be as confident as I used to be. This is why I haven't been able to do my self-care routine anymore. This is why I haven't been taking care of myself. This is why I haven't socialized. This is why I haven't dated. This is why I haven't talked to family in forever. This is why I'm not on social media. You are going to be able to renew and fill your cup as you have wanted to for so long. Yeah. I'm sorry about the interruption with the centipede, guys. Those freak me the fuck out. I know they're all creatures and they all have their purpose, but they crawl too. I literally can't even think about it. I'm like, what? Okay. If you watched this far, thank you for hanging out. My name is Iris. Information for personal readings is always in the description box of my channel. If you are ever interested in cute little jewelry, I've got sun catchers. We got keychains, necklaces, bracelets, rings. I do it all. Instagram is Loner, Loner Design Co. If you ever want to inquire for a personal reading and you don't want to go to my description box, the email is lonerdesignco@gmail.com. Nothing in my shop is over $50. I supply free shipping on all orders. And yeah, I don't think I'm forgetting anything else. If you watched this far, thank you for hanging out. I hope you gained something from it. If the reading made you uncomfortable, unsettled, or uneasy at all, it was not for you. Disregard it. Take whatever wisdom you might need and move on to the next one. Reading should always clarify what you already knew or what you already assumed. So that being said, if you're watching, I hope you have a great day and thank you for hanging out.